And welcome back to Hearthfire Tales, the podcast where we bring you rats, and more rats.
Do we bring anything else?
No.
Rats.
Just rats.
Guys, we've already done the rats bit.
No, we can always do rats.
No.
By the way,
All the rats
I was
are
playing
gone.
a game called The Plague's Tale.
No! No!
I
Shut
was
up!
playing that and I realized there's
Shut
actually quite a lot of rats in that game.
By the way, you can't play Wukong, Dylan.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There is a Plague's Tale section with spiders.
Ew.
Yeah.
I mean, I could still play it.
The bosses in
It's not
Wukong
my
are real fun.
arachnophobia isn't particularly debilitating. I just won't like it, and I'll never go back to that area.
Yeah.
If I do it.
Is that more what it is? Yeah.
It's a little bit more intense than ow.
Yeah.
Some of the enemies in it are snake skeletons. It's cool.
Snakes
They're like-
don't have skeletons.
They're like bipedal skeleton
do.
cobras. They do.
Snakes have skeletons.
I mean, they're invertebrates, I guess, but they still have bones. Do snakes have bones?
I have seen a snake.
They're not
skeleton.
invertebrates. They're all vertebrate. That's all they are is vertebrate.
They're out vertebrates.
They're specifically vertebrates. Yes, that is a snake skeleton right there.
See, it's just vertebrate.
Yeah. Now, that is not at all what's in Wukong, because in Wukong they have arms and legs.
Doesn't make sense. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is
An episode.
episode.
Some real backstage pass energy coming into the main
Yeah.
episode.
this is. I want to say that this is episode
50.
Whoa! Well done, guys. Polite golf clap for everybody involved.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
Isn't it?
I'm mad
We
about
should
it.
be way further ahead.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah. And probably 3 more years to come.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd point that out.
Yeah.
Kind of exciting.
It is exciting. So, listener, strap in, bite this bit of wood, and get ready for some
Jesus
fun
Christ.
fucking games
We're
of
gonna-
D&D.
We're gonna reset your arm because it got broken last night.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lethwan, the land of might, magic, and mega portals. Yeah, welcome back to Lethwan, the land of
Might.
might,
Magic.
magic,
Come on.
Hmm?
You were boasting about this in the last episode.
motherfucking Wenceslas.
For the 50th episode,
Yeah, this is the 50th. Come
folks.
on. Let's put our heads together.
Okay.
By that, it means I'm going to stare at you, Dylan, until you come up with something.
And many episodes.
Wait.
What? If you're thinking the Roman numeral for 50, it's not M.
Oh, no, it's L.
Yeah, I already had that thought.
Come back to me.
Making episodes.
Making episodes.
Making episodes. You know what?
Making friends along the way.
You know what? It's not bad, and that's about the level of satisfaction. That
If you
we
come up
give
with something, I'll edit it in poorly. Might, magic, and M.
Let's do. You know what? Let's not do for a roll for recap. You all know where we are. We're still in this cavern in the shadow of this shadowy portal.
It's my turn.
Fighting. It's Sid's turn.
Yeah.
For you, dear listener, it maybe have been like a month since you've listened to this, but
It has.
for us, it's been
An hour.
mere minutes, which could have been an M.
Mere minute.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit that in.
Mega portal.
Mega Portal is actually good. You know what? Hey, Ryan, edit this in.
I will, but I'm gonna leave the rest
Leave
of the
this in as
conversation.
well, yeah.
Yeah, just
Like the
just,
time travel bit.
Just
yeah.
copy it back in.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lethwan, the land of might, magic, and mega portals. So, I'm very glad I came up with that by myself. And let's get right back into it.
Now cut back to where.
Yeah, we won't do a roll for recap. We'll just go right back
Yeah.
in. We're fighting in the shadow of this mega portal. Wenceslas has just appeared on his undead unicorn. The shadow dragon Nyx has been downed, but has been revived again by this flow of shadowy negative energy from the Shadowfell. There's not a name that has been uttered in world yet, but come on, you all know it's the Shadowfell.
I'll fix that. Don't you worry.
Because Bren kind of fell through when
I was gonna
Into
say,
a thing of
I
shadows.
went in. It looked like this place, but it was darker, like some kind of shadow fell on it.
Very good. Yeah, so the dragon is like kind of like returning back to consciousness. It wasn't dead. It was just knocked out. But it's,
Quick, while it's bleary, punch it in the back of the head.
but it has not. It won't act until the end of the round when it's initiative step on initiative step 4. Way ahead of that is Sid and Fink.
Now, let me get this right. He's just teleported in, right?
He has, yes.
So he's not acted yet.
No, he hasn't.
I get advantage on attacks against him.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
There is also still 3 shadows.
Yeah, one's on me.
One is on you, one is on Bren, and there's another one that is just
one of them is
kind
now free falling because I ran by him.
No, there's
He's-
also... Oh, yeah.
I'm on the other side next to the dragon now. It took its opportunity on me.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, so one of them's on nobody.
Yes. And another one has just spawned and is on nobody. And one previously was on Bren. But you seem like your attention is on the Bad King Wenceslas himself.
Yeah, I'm going to take my bonus action to disengage.
Nice.
Yep.
Kind of positioning myself away from things, but in front of... So it's basically between Mouse and everybody else.
Yeah, fair.
He, so he kind of appeared just very much slap bang in the center of it. He clearly heard something or felt some sort of disturbance and used his...
I just want to keep
his
me
mitts.
between him and Mouse.
Perfect. Yep.
And then, yeah, with opportunity, I'm going to attack him.
Great.
I don't have the thing.
I think I have the thing. I'll
You
do
have
it on
the
my
thing.
go. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm going to shoot him.
I don't like what this ominous thing is, but sure. Is this a sharpshooter or... You remember this guy is, again, it's been a few episodes since he's been on air, so let me repaint the picture of him. He is a motherfucking Death Knight in full plate armor, wielding a large, like, shadowy tendril spear and a big shield.
Oh,
Look at
no,
him.
he's not.
Look at him trying to.
No, he's not. He's a horse. Because that's who I'm shooting.
Oh, you're shooting the unicorn. Okay.
Yeah. The one that keeps healing him.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. It's just a unicorn then. That looks all shadowy and evil. Cool.
Yeah.
And the unicorn goes,
My name's Norsha.
Norsha.
Yeah.
Norsha.
Would have thought you would have picked like Volvo or...
No,
you've had Volvo.
we established this a couple of
I know.
episodes ago.
I know, but I was disappointed then too.
Yeah.
I would have called the evil unicorn Skoda.
Hey, no, I drive a Skoda. They're fine, actually.
So I haven't said yet. So I think I have to determine it before I roll, don't I? My sharpshooter. Do I have to determine it before?
before you roll.
All right, I didn't say it, so we'll say I didn't.
I'll let you re-roll it and with it if you want.
Don't really want to.
Before you do it, can I imply a question?
Yeah. Which?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should go for the Death Knight.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, fine. I'm shooting the Death Knight.
Okay, sure.
Do you want to paint the picture? Like, it's not like you're going to
No.
scrap together
Yeah, fine,
his
yeah.
reputation or anything.
No,
but
No one's passed. He's a real cool Death Knight, which was super cool.
all
and
everyone will ever remember
Is
is
that you
is
have
the
a painting
is the
of
rod
him?
in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that you have a poster of him in your room with crusty socks under it. Anyway, I'm going to shoot the Death
There's
Knight.
some lines we shouldn't cross on this podcast, and I think that was one of them.
You cut my finger off and you want to talk about
2 fingers.
boundaries. Anyway, shooting him. Fuck it. This is mine. It's got chicken in it.
There are many like it, but that one is
this one
yours.
is yours.
It's my hit dice.
Oh, what did you roll to hit?
Oh, 24.
You didn't say that.
Oh, did I not say? Oh.
I saw a 1 and I was like, oh no. I was like, wait, that's a D6. You can't use that to attack.
No, I rolled a 24.
Oh, okay.
I figured that.
24 hits, yes.
I just went, yeah.
Ryan just like ominously picked up a D8 and showed it to me, and I was like, okay.
This is mine.
I'm not missing anything, am I?
You're not missing the Death Knight, that's
You're not
for
missing
sure.
the Death Knight, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Cluck, cluck, motherfuckers, roll it up.
I was just seeing if there was anything else I could use.
Give him salmonella with those raw chicken dice.
Did you get a sneak attack or anything?
I've got it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Luckily, I only take 2 damage.
Okay.
But in total, I do 21 points of damage.
Not bad, not bad. Respectable, respectable.
And Fink is going to kick the dragon, which is on the ground. I'm guessing is prone.
Yes, the dragon has
To knock it back
crumpled.
out.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
Just call me Donkey because I'm going to hit that dragon.
11 points of damage. Non-lethal. It's just a kick in the head. Does it knock back out?
It does not.
Okay, that was a coordinated. It needs to roll to be dazed, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Oh, what's the DC?
12.
Oh, no, it does pass. It passes.
That's fine. Fink will then take his actual turn.
Yep.
Let's do a double kick. See, I like this. It's more like Pikachu every day.
Yeah.
I mean, more like I'm gonna
Ryan,
beep I'm gonna beep that out.
Look at the helicopters.
Same exact hit. 13.
It is barely still up.
Well, then roll to be dazed again.
Passes.
Oh, my days.
Okay. It is then the Shadow's turn. You see...
Fink's going to use the rest of the movement to get literally on top of her head.
Sure.
It just seems safer than being in front of the mouth.
That's what I found. But then it pulls its head back about 10 feet and it gets you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this weird thing that can happen where the enemies also get to move around.
He's like holding on to her eyelids.
The Shadows are attacking. One is on you, Bren. 17 to hit.
Yeah. I was about to be like, no, it's not. But then I remembered the enemies can move around.
You take 7 points of damage and further 2 points of strength down.
Yep. That's fine.
Sid, one of these Shadows is going to go to
Is he able to
you.
get to me? Because I ran away.
Yeah, but it was on you. It's going to match your speed, like
What's its speed?
the same as yours, 30. It's going to attack you. It's also going to hit. It's going to do 7 points of damage. And not that you care, but your strength is reduced by 2. And then one's going to attack on Fink.
That's on the head.
Yeah, it's also going to climb up on the Shadow Dragon. But I rolled a 3, so nothing happens.
Can't hit Fink in lightning form.
Yeah, he's lightning.
Yeah.
That's like trying to catch lightning in a bottle.
Well, the thing is, they're not trying to catch him in a bottle. They're trying to just hit him. Melody will continue channeling power into this portal. Okay, doing better.
I should hope so.
Will someone roll a d4 for me? You actually want high on this one. This is basically how much energy that mouse is trying to redirect.
It was a 1.
Okay.
But I moved it to a 4.
I saw the one and I was like, oh, and then you moved it and I was like, oh, it's a 4. Great.
That's not how it works. When you roll a d12,
I did it last time.
as Mouse's magic goes wild. Don't roll a 2 again.
A 1.
Actually, pretty good.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay.
This isn't like it gets better the higher. I've just randomized it.
Yeah.
You all have a +2 to AC for this round.
Great.
Nice.
Great. Yeah, absolutely.
So basically
wonderful.
until the end of your neck. Well, no, so until
It goes back around.
it goes back around. Vespuccio is up. He's looking incredibly hurt.
Kick her in the head. Vespuccio, kick her in the head.
Would you like Vespuccio basically to just focus on
Pin her down.
keeping
Yeah.
Yeah.
the dragon out of the fight?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to roll to see if his breath weapon
Every
comes
time
back.
she wakes up, he's just bonked.
His breath weapon is back as
I
well.
don't think he needs that to put her out this round.
He doesn't, but
Yeah.
just
It's good to know.
But
Yeah.
before we leave, he's going to just stick his mouth up against the portal and just...
He's so much fucking fire. Yeah.
like a
Believe me, that place could
like a
use it.
weird glory hole.
Dylan.
That was good. I mean, it was awful.
Good is an awful word to describe what you've just done.
Okay, he just needs to hit, which he does. Bonk, knocks her out. He still has 2 attacks because that was on the first attack.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Vespuccio.
going to go for the,
The Death Knight.
or he can go for the shadows.
Shadows.
Oh, the Shadows. Yeah, that's a good shout.
He's basically, at this point, he's going to kind of look to you guys for,
Okay, yeah. Get the Shadows.
okay. He's going to go for one on you then,
Good.
Bren, because that's been terrorizing you. Just absolutely crushes it. And then
Thanks, Vespi.
the one on Fink then is right beside him. So will also just crush it.
I like the implication that he's also crushed the dragon with that strike too, because it was on her head.
We
Yeah,
can say
that's the
that was the
same
whole, that was just the one action.
So
Yeah.
he's still got another attack.
Yeah. You said it, DM.
No. So there's only one shadow left, and it is on you, Sid. That is... Then there's too much of me. You guys rolled real high, and you guys are going up the top together. But it would be the Shadow Dragon's turn, but she is
Knocked.
unconscious.
It's the Death Knight turn.
It is not the Death Knight's turn yet. Basically, he uses action to get there.
Nice.
And we'll go on the lair action's turn. Bren, it's up to you.
Yeah, I suppose it is. Right. Well, you know what? We've already fought you before, you fuck. And if we've learned one thing,
And you see that he's just appeared, and he's like,
Yeah, but this time I have my dragon.
if there's one thing we know about you, you're better than us in one thing, and specifically one thing: getting your bell rung. I'm gonna take out that bell the pixie gave us.
for fuck's sake.
And I'm going to go, ding-a-ling, the unicorn, please. The evil unicorn, please.
Hey, what's going on? I think Steve kind of sounded like this a bit.
Yeah, something like that.
If he
He
didn't,
was like
well,
a, he
that's
was
what
like a
sounds
gym
like
bro.
now.
He was like a gym bro.
Was he? Oh,
Yeah.
bit of a gym bro.
Yeah,
okay.
that's his vibe.
Yeah. What you want this unicorn into a?
Yeah, if
What
you-
you want? What you want? What? And he starts rubbing his hands together. Oh yeah, cracking his neck. What you want? What you want?
I thought it was just a sheep. I thought that was all.
Well, no, if we get a choice, let's go for something really
Oh,
embarrassing.
I actually might have been. I'll give you the choice. I don't care.
Okay.
A naked mole rat or a pig, or what's the worst thing we can do to him?
What is the opposite of a unicorn?
Simple horse, is it?
A Shetland pony,
A donkey.
please.
Yeah, Shetland pony.
Mini pony. Okay.
A
Also,
Shetland
lime
colt.
green if you can manage it.
Shetland colt. Just a baby.
Or a pot-bellied pig. Something.
Okay, so
Or a narwhal.
the unicorn has a +3 to this. I'm gonna say this little pixie, his entire thing is just trickery and shit. I'm gonna give him a fairly good DC of
45.
15. So he needs to get a 12.
That's not a fairly good one. It should be 18.
Yeah.
18 is very
That's
strong.
his whole life.
He's a
Ringing
pixie.
bells.
He's only a little pixie.
He's
Yeah,
a
but
food
he-
eater.
Get over it.
He's got a lot of carbs in him.
You see that he's like just loaded like grease and the crumbs on his face, and he's like real bloated. He's like, I just need a bit, moment to warm up. I just had a post-workout snack.
If you don't do it, you'll still be indebted to us. So you'll have to keep trying.
Nope, no, I just said it just to cast polymorph.
No, that's not what you said. You said you would change it. The words of the agreement,
No, I
as
don't-
per the Fey
I
Realm,
don't-
was
I
that
don't remember
you
shit.
would.
I remember that I would cast
Well,
polymorph
luckily,
on
I
someone.
have this tape recorder that the DM gave me. Of which
Shut up. It's a fucking Shetland pony now, anyways. Okay. And you see that the Death Knight is now standing on the ground.
Yeah, embarrassingly, like Radahn without the ability.
It's Radahn!
What resource did that use for me to ring that bell?
Free action.
No, I think that's got to be an action.
An
Aw.
action. Oh, okay. I still have a bonus action. In that case, I'm gonna drink my healing potion.
Okay, yeah. You're Great Berry.
Yes. No, I can't. I gave my great berry to Fink. I am going to second wind.
Okay.
I just flip them off and go, bleh. I could do these flaming middle fingers. Fuck you. I made your horse small.
I fucking hate you guys.
He says with an arrow in his visor.
Has he covered up the lower half of his visor? Has he got a full helm now?
Yeah, you see that he's like his voice is actually real muffled now, and he's like,
I fucking hate you guys.
I'm in his head. And I was in his head at one point as well. Right. Okay, I'll take that.
he's very annoyed with you, Bren. Incredibly annoyed, and would have charged over, but instead just kind of like
Walks over.
angrily stomps over. He's like,
I can't believe you're making me use my own feet.
He should have to use half the action to get out of the stirrups.
Get out of the stirrups. Yeah.
that are now just sitting on the ground.
sure. He uses half his movement to untangle his feet, stomps over. I'm gonna say that's still close enough to let him attack you, and takes out his spear.
I didn't use my movement, Dylan.
And
You know the
just-
players can move around.
and just
right?
fucking stabs you in the face. There's a 15 hit.
Not anymore.
Nope, not with the +2 AC.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Nice. He'll take a second attack with a 21 to hit.
No, that actually does.
You need to make it either a strength or a dexterity saving throw.
Wonder which one I'll choose.
And you're also going to take 15 points of damage.
Right, well, I nailed the save, but also I am down.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna go. Sid, save me! Oh!
Yeah, you go down. That is his full action though, and then Sid, it is your turn.
Okay. There's still that shade on me, right? No, it's
yes, there's the shade on
He
you.
squashed the one on me and he squashed
Yes.
the one on Fink.
What
what it
happened with
said,
the
yeah.
lair action with the dragon?
It didn't fire off because Dragon's down.
Yes, so the lair action has kind of changed. Now, you give me just a wisdom check, Ryan.
15.
You see something very strange is happening with the portal.
Is it
Wibbly
less
wobbly?
wibbly and more wobbly?
It's actually more wibbly and less wobbly.
I see.
And for the listener, that means
What that means is that previously a lot of this magic had been flowing into, like, directly into the dragon. But it had also been kind of just causing these area of effect auras and things like that to emanate out. But since Mouse has somewhat unwillingly joined in on the ritual to close the portal, something about them is changing the way that the magic and energies are flowing here. And rather than the lair actions having an effect, now are being like almost filtered through them and is mixing with their latent magic and is causing wild, unpredictable effects.
can I make a request for what Bren is doing when he's unconscious?
Of course. You're not necessarily unconscious,
Oh,
you're
I'm
just
just
like
down.
downed. Yeah.
So we know that Bren, like Fink, is somewhat susceptible to these waves of energies coming through portals. Mm-hmm. And Bren has seen this portal energy healing the dragon.
Yeah.
Can Bren try and open himself to get a heal from the portal?
Man, opening up yourself to shadow spell energy seems like a real bad idea.
Oh, I know. But I just want to see what he does. But it's also mixed with happy unicorn energy right now. Or happy mouse energy. Because I'm just following the rules of the universe. Bren is susceptible to these kind of magic surges.
Just following the rules.
Yeah. I love this. I think this is super fucking cool. Describe to me what is Bren doing in this moment to try
Grabbing
and
either of his butt cheeks.
So Bren had been very focused on like monk bullshit, moving around, hitting here, trash talking this, running up this, bouncing off this, whatever. This is the first time that he's kind of stopped moving in the whole combat. Maybe his knee is knocked out of place or something, and he's taken this moment, very mindful, very demure, to take
Very
stock,
cutesy.
to take stock of what is going on. I love that they're not going to hear that until after Whispering Ashes. It's going to be so out of
Oh, it's so out of
time.
date. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to try and just for a moment close his eyes and try and sense the different energies that are in this maelstrom of like various realmatic and magic forces whipping around the room, and open himself, because he knows that like this is a pretty fucking ropey situation now. The Death Knight has like all but full health. Shadow people are spewing. The portal is doing wibbly wobbly things. So he's going to try and open himself and see what he can sense from it, and if there's anything that can aid him in this moment. Very demure.
give me I think with a monk it's also going to be wisdom. Give me
Arcana?
No, I think just give me a wisdom check, because this isn't necessarily using knowledge of arcane things. This is you kind of like
Insight.
this is like you can be insight if you want, but this is kind of like you trying to come to peace with things and trying to like control. Like this is you like kind of reverting back to like what you have learned about meditation and things like that, and
this
just
is
try to
very
be like
much
open yourself
a
out to
moment
things.
of spirituality. for
Yeah.
him, you know.
What skill do you think Bren would use in this situation?
I don't think it's wisdom.
Okay.
Opening yourself to the shadow realm, especially because he's been in there, he's seen what it does to his strength and stuff.
Okay.
I would say it's definitely something more instinctive.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say aerobatics.
I think it's probably just insight, right? I would say is probably the closest thing, is that it's not it's not like a conscious thought. He's not doing maths or he's not trawling through like arcane projections in his head or anything like that. He's getting the vibes.
Give me an insight check.
Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20. +2.
Now who's got the weighted blue dice?
Right? Yeah, I think your
can only be
blessing
one
has
blue.
passed to me.
Yeah.
Roll a d8 for me.
Oh, I started this very confident and now I'm just 5.
Okay.
I feel that in my soul too. That 5, that's what it was always going to be.
A lot of things start happening at once. You are kind of knocked out. You said like your knee has been like blown out essentially, right?
Yeah. Ow, big owie.
Big owie. You're down. You're hurting. You begin to kind of like, in the same way that previously when you're in the Feywild, you had like, you know, tried to attune to it, that you had really kind of had it resonate with you. You kind of try to do the same with this mixture of energy. And
this realmatic cocktail.
Because there is still energy of the Feywild in here. It has just been like masked. In the same way that Nyx has been corrupted and the shadow has leached into her, that you know, you still see the green scales underneath. You still feel the Feywild underneath you, but you're also feeling just pure chaos energy from Mouse. Jim, you get one more look point.
Oh, like a forever look point?
Yes.
Fuck me.
As just like
That's good.
chaos within you
Which your dark love
kind of
point.
takes a hold in you.
Yeah.
And you kind of feel that, and kind of like Mouse locks eyes with you a second, and you see that their eyes are glowing like a vivid purple.
Okay.
And you also begin acting as like a smaller conduit for this energy, kind of like joining this circle.
Okay. Yeah.
And you've been thinking like, okay, I need to be healed. I need to get back into the fight. And you just start. You don't know what you're doing because of the nature of this chaos energy. Mouse doesn't know what they're doing at the same time. But you both kind of look eyes at each other, and you have this moment of like, we need to make this work for us. So you roll a 5 on the D8. On this wild magic table, there are 8 beneficial effects. You've just triggered 5 of them. all at once.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The next skill check made by everyone is with advantage. You all are under the effect of the Bless spell, so you all have a D4. All of a sudden, just from the ground sprout flowers and just like vines, like pure life and energy. And you see Vespuccio, who had been like struggling with the remnants of this poison in him. The color returns to his coppery face. He's clear of all poison. You all get 10 temporary hit points.
Incredible.
You all regain 14 HP, and then your thought of like using the shadows to help you in the same way. This like shroud of shadow covers everybody for the next round until this wild magic goes again. Everyone has resistance to all damage as this kind of like shadow takes it.
Fucking glad,
Nice.
glad I did that.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Wild.
Sid, you're up.
Feeling a lot better than I was a second ago. So, bless, it's a D4 to hits too, right?
Yes.
So, is it just once? Is that how it works, or how's bless?
For this round.
For this round?
All of these wild magic effects are kind of just like fleeting. They happen for a round and then are replaced by something else.
Yeah.
And purely because Bren has like opened himself up to it, and there's like another conduit as like just a lot of things like erupted, but they won't last.
Yeah. It's like a pulse of this
Yes.
energy.
Okay. So that dude's on me, so I'd have a disadvantage going for the Death Knight. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage again. Run a bit closer to Vespuccio,
Okay.
who was, ground and pounding.
Yeah. Vespuccio also looking a little bit healthier now.
27 to hit.
Okay.
So-
27 hits.
Fuck it. Sure, who needs hit dice? Right?
Okay. Yeah.
28 points of damage.
Nice.
As I pop him in the head. Coordinated attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Dragon didn't get back up, so Fink is going to...
And you basically see that like Vespuccio all but has just like a foot on her throat, just like keeping her down.
Yeah.
yeah.
There is still like a magic energy like going into her, but he'll basically just be like, stay down, stay asleep, you know?
Yeah. Fink's gonna go with the Death Knight
Yep.
with his zippy zappy. 21 without the D4 to hit.
Hits.
14 damage, and need him to make a con save.
Will pass.
Okay. And then Fink will attack again.
Nice.
Sick. I love Fink.
18 without the D4.
Roll the d4.
Oh, sorry, 18 on the dice. So
Oh,
that's
Yes.
20.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry, 20 something. Another 10, and roll again.
That's a nat 1. He's going to use a legendary resistance to avoid that.
Shouldn't be able to with nat ones, you know?
No, that's what they're there for. Okay, you've done a significant amount of damage to this Death Knight. There is a single shadow left. It is on you, and it will attack you again. It will hit. You'll take 7 points of damage, and your strength will be reduced by 4. But that is the extent of the shadows. Melody then continues just fucking channeling spell slots into this. You see that. Will you roll 2d4 for me, please? Actually, Jim, you roll this for me because you are now.
Shadow Man. 2 and 3.
You see that there's so much of this magical energy around. Melody's kind of able to like help channel it, and you see that the portal stops wibbling and wobbling altogether now. It has been like stabilized.
Nice.
On their next turn, they will basically just need to form a connection, and then with the rod, and then destroy it, and the portal will be closed.
Sick.
Nice.
It is Vespuccio's turn. He is going to just
Keep wrestling.
keep wrestling.
has-
Can
his
it use
breath
one of the
weapon.
attacks to swipe the...
The other shadow? Yeah. Yes, and we'll get rid of the shade.
Now Sid can use his bonus actions, which are really where his power is.
Yeah, and it's back up to the top with Bren then before the lair action. It's like, Bren, you have just you feel fucking weird, dude. You
Yeah.
feel weird.
Ooh.
Like there is
Ooh, I think that energy is returning on me.
like you just feel everything be incredibly unpredictable within you.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay. Am I knocked out? No, I'm not. I'm up. How did that happen? Ooh. Good idea, bad idea time. Right. I'm going to focus on the one thing I know to be real. That guy's a little bitch. I'm gonna go.
Hey, I thought you were dead. What the fuck's going on?
I was never down. You just can't see out of that helmet. Why did you add to your helmet?
Shut up.
Right. Fuck you. Drop kick.
I'm gonna put fucking spear in your neck and see how you like it, you little bitch.
Yeah, I'd fucking love it.
Keep it to grinder, boys.
I'll fucking grind you into taste.
Oh god, I had a joke, but it's far too foul. Right, I am going to.
I'm gonna get paste all over your face. I mean,
What? What?
What?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool story, bro. I am going to attack him multiple times.
Go for it.
I feel basically I'm gonna feel this energy whipping around inside me, and as with most things in Bren's life, I'm gonna try and grapple it through physicality.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to really start doing this, like, rather than going in and just laying about like I usually would, I'm going to start doing like acrobatic almost fighting where, like, you know, I run through him with a strike and then I kind of flip back over him and just really like weeb the shit out of this thing to try and channel some of this energy that's coming through. First attack misses. I can't read your writing, but yes,
It says chaos luck point.
chaos look
And then
point.
for the description of what it is,
You'll see. Okay, cool.
I figured there was something wrong with this luck point.
Yeah, it's the Dark One's own look.
I think it's a wild magic one.
In any case, I'm going to burn my last normal luck point
yeah.
to retake that first attack. That is going to hit 21.
Yep.
Second one, going to hit. Third one, going to hit. Fuck, I want to use my chaos point. Okay, the last one doesn't hit. I'm going to burn...
It'll hit. You roll the d4. You've got a d4 on all of these. Blessed.
Oh, blessed, of course, yeah. 1. Yeah, that that missed. Well, I landed 3 of them. I burned my last remaining, like, true luck point. So now all I've got left in me is this chaos magic. So I'm gonna do my damage here anyway, and then Cool. So that's 25 damage as I kind of lay in and around him with the staff and my fists and feet.
Nice. Okay. And at the end of your turn, Bren, he's going to use a legendary action to stab you.
Yeah, but that's not all right.
That will hit.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's 20 points of damage.
Whoa! I'm still up, but whoa!
Are you? Nice.
Yeah. Well, I got 10 temporary and 14 regular from the healing.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, I've got 4 points of health left. Bren is like fully like punch drunk on his feet. He's like, "That's the fucking best you've got, is it?"
And then he'll take his
Actual turn.
Fuck.
and he'll hit you. Yeah.
Well, was there anything from that like insane surge of wild magic that can help me in this?
I mean, other than all
I'm-
the other abilities that.
Yeah. I'm cloaked in shadow. Does that?
Oh yeah, you should be taking half damage. You have resistance to damage.
Yep. Nice. Okay. Cool. I'm actually fine.
Okay.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you just took another 17 points of damage. Half down to
Give me my pen back.
8.
Okay. Cool. I am 2 better than I was before he did his
Hey, that's still up. You'd
Yeah.
be down otherwise, and then he'll take his
third turn. Yeah.
third attack. Actually, will you make a again a strength or a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
I kind of want to take the strength one just so I can re-roll it and see what the chaos point does.
Remember, it's you can always use it to force him to reroll an attack either.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I forgot. Okay. Well, you know what? Unless a 15 is good enough.
A 15 is not good enough.
In that case, Bren standing literally on his last legs, like legs he shouldn't have even had under him. He's going to reach and grab this chaos inside him and use it to burn his shadow luck point.
Okay. And are you re-rolling the saving throw, or are you having him re-roll that attack?
I feel like the attack, I stand to gain a lot more from having him
Miss.
re-roll the attack if he misses.
Okay.
I've still got an AC of 17 at this point, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he's still going to hit you.
Okay.
Roll 2d12 for me.
14, a 2 and a 12.
Roll a d4.
Jesus, we're like 4 tiers into rolling here. 1.
A shadow emerges
No.
Yeah.
as basically wild magic has exploded out from you, and
Is it on my side?
But he rolled 2 of them. What is the?
he did, and I picked the worst one of the 2 to
Oh.
happen from the surge.
Mm,
Basically, disadvantage. It is not on your side.
I figured it wouldn't be.
Okay, so that.
He's still got to roll his damage on me as well.
So no, he already rolled that damage. He hasn't taken his last attack yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But you failed that saving throw, so you are restrained, and now he'll take his last attack on you.
Sid, save me!
I'm doing what I can, bro.
Which is going to hit.
Yeah.
Is that another death save?
No, he's still up right now.
Yeah.
But he's about to not be. And remember, you still have, well, not that matters. You're going to go down.
Yeah.
You take 19 points of damage, and you see that he stabs you with this spear, and like shadowy energy goes up it, and you see it heal him.
Oh, he took my health, the dick. I go.
It is then your turn, Sid.
Where's the shade?
The shade is kind of like currently unengaged. It's just in the middle. It's just kind of appeared. It's not attacked just yet. It is mindless. It is looking around for. You see it. I think probably at this point it's probably gonna go for Melody, as they have like so much like energy and stuff swirling around them that it's like moth to a flame or shadow to a shadow flame. I guess.
Sid's like, I gotta focus on Bren. You
Yeah.
know? So
Don't worry about me.
and I think it's best if I can use my energy to focus on that. So first thing I'm gonna do is, because things are getting desperate, gonna reach into the dream realm, and I'm going to pull out the Dream Fink.
Oh, interesting. You haven't had Dreamfink in a while.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to command Fink to change to his into his water form.
Okay.
Previously, we have had Dream Fink kind of go right after me.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yeah. So, cool. So then it would be Dream Fink and then
Real Fink.
Real Fink.
Okay.
Dream Fink is basically, because I love how just fucking edgy and creepy it is, for it to basically just walk into existence behind the
Okay, yeah, cool.
Wenceslas.
Yeah.
I always feel like he's purple and not that scary looking, but whatever.
In the Patreon art, he was purple.
Yeah, well, there we go. Dreams in purple.
Canonically, he would not be purple.
Why?
I cannot say.
The dream realm isn't purple?
No.
Sid's been in the dream realm a lot, and also I can see him. So
What color would he be canonically?
He would be like a ghostly silver.
Well, that's cool as fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But
patrons.
With a purpley tint.
I'll give it no. Actually, he would have a tinge of purple, but he would not be full purple. And if anyone colorblind has been listening to all the descriptions I've been giving throughout this entire thing, there are reasons for this.
Okay. Anyway,
sorry to detract you.
Anyway, he's
I very seldomly say no to things, but that was one of them.
Yeah, he's gonna bite Wenceslas.
Go for it.
Is the bless still in effect? No. Yes.
I'm gonna say yes. Because I kind of skipped it last turn to because there's a big eruption of power, and then basically after Fink's turns now, it's all of those effects will be wiped.
Okay, cool. Well, then it works.
Okay.
He hits. So that's great. I needed that. I was 1 off.
Yep.
And then I rolled a 1 on it. So luckily. That's 12 damage
Yeah, nice.
as he mauls him. Fink then is going to basically run over in his water form and just French kiss you as he just breathes water into your mouth. He just stands over you. But but what Fink is doing that is a bit different is he's basically, because Wenceslas is on top of the downed.
Yeah.
He's basically guard dogging on top of.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he's like spewing and growling at Wenceslas, and like his enchanted drool is getting into
Dripping
Bren's,
into Bren's mouth. Yeah.
and healing you. Roll up the healing.
I don't want to.
14. So you are healed for 14.
Cool.
Fucking sick.
You can only benefit from that once
per-
per short rest or something like that.
Look at this fight. Look how chaotic it's been.
Okay, it is
And
the
now-
Shadow's turn. It will go. I said it's going over for Melody. Melody will try to use a reaction to stop them interfering with the ritual. Yes, managed to just about evade it, and then will take their turn to try and continue this ritual and force a connection that can be severed, thus closing the portal. They're going to get... So basically, Mouse is helping with this. They need to make a DC 25 spellcasting check, which means they need a 17 on the dice. I'm going to say they're going to have the D4 as well from the latent best. So
Can, oh, never mind.
I thought that was going to take more than one turn.
That's happened a lot lately.
Yeah, I know. You see, just as the shadow goes to try and claw at Melody, they take a load of this wispy energy that's floating around, even some from the shadow that's about to attack them, shunt it into this iron rod they've had. They take it the hilt of a dagger and they just smash it.
Yeah.
And there's this big explosion force of energy, and you see that the portal stops and is slowly dissipating.
Does anything happen to the dragon or the general?
It is too early to tell.
Okay.
But there's still a shitload of magic knocking around. Roll a d12 for me.
12.
You all get a resistance to all damage. Again,
Sick.
as this kind of all this energy kind of washes over you, but kind of clings to you in a protective way.
Nice.
Vespuccio is just keeping the shadow dragon down. The shadow dragon does not seem to be getting up now. Oh, sorry, would be because they were held at the top. Vespuccio again just bump knocks it down.
The image of a dragon decking someone.
Yeah.
So funny.
And will also then just stomp on this other shadow that was attacking Mel. And then Bren, it's up to you. You're on death saves? No, you're
I'm
back.
up.
He's back
Because
up.
of Fink. Yes.
Okay.
You are clear. You are currently looking up at the underbelly of Fink.
Yeah. And just beyond that, you're looking at the
Death
spear
Knight.
point of the Death Knight.
Okay, yeah, well, it's no Christina, but it's far from the worst wake up I've ever had.
And you see that the spear pointer has been pointing at you, and the only thing that's stopping it is like Fink has it in his like teeth and jaws, and they're like wrestling back and forward with it as he's trying to get purchase with it. But you've got the chance to pop up and act.
Okay, fucking sick. In that moment, then I am going to use my last key point and lay into him again. I'm going to do that thing. You know when like airbenders get up and they do that breakdance move?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to hit him. The first 2 attacks are sick breakdance kicks.
Nice.
On the water. Surf yourself up.
2 hit. So
Okay.
one of the original attacks on one of the flurries
Yep.
hits. I'm going to roll up my damage. Is the bless still in effect? No,
No.
it would have ended with my
Yes.
turn, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Do I get my sneak attack because he's engaged with Fink?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Nice.
you have taken by surprise with your sick ass breakdancing skills.
Fucking whoosh, whoosh. Huh! Okay, cool. That is
23.
23. And on the flurry attack, I want to knock him over to Vespuccio.
Okay.
Because that dragon's not getting up now, right? The healing is stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to knock him over to Vespuccio if I can. He has to make it, yourself, the
Yeah.
strength save.
he's fine. He says,
Yeah, that's fine. In that case, I am going to employ my mobile feet and get the fuck out of Dodge.
yeah, nice. You just fucking sprint.
Yeah, I'm going to sprint over to Vespuccio again. So if he wants to come near me, he has to fight a dragon.
I mean, yeah, fair. And you see, he does so. You see that all of this shadow magic and energy is like warping and dissipating, and like it's still very much in the air, but it's being channeled and converted into various different effects through Mouse and partially through you. And you see that he just has such a fucking bone to pick with you and will go through Vespuccio to get to you.
He's going to take
He's
2
going to take
attack.
3 attacks of
fuck yeah.
opportunity. Fink, Vespuccio.
Yes.
3 attacks of opportunity.
Well, Vespuccio's not there. He'll
But
go,
I-
he'll go.
He's going to engage
through-
with
Yeah.
Vespuccio. Okay.
Yeah, make your attacks with Fink. And remember that you won't be able to get your coordinated attack then, because this will use Fink's reaction.
That's fair. Yeah, but I get pack tactics still.
Yes,
1 hits. That was Shadow. What's his 20?
20 is his AC, yeah.
Ooh, nice. 2 hits.
Nice. I was really expecting his AC to be able to just tank that.
Not with pack tactics. 13 from the first Shadow
Yeah.
and 9 from Water.
He's still up. He's looking pretty rough, but he'll go over and he will attack Vespuccio. He will hit Vespuccio. And you see all of these shadowy tendrils kind of go up and hold Vespuccio in place. And then he'll attack him again.
What's with all that dice?
Yeah, that was a lot of dice.
Dylan's like, I'm going to kill anything. I'm going to roll my dice. Only the D6 is what I'm counting, but I just want to do it.
My plan had been for Vespuccio to Brett weapon the shit out of him, but I feel like that's not on the cards, right?
The thing is, it still fucking is because of the
The
shadow
shadows.
resistance.
Yeah.
You see Wenceslas goes over in a huge strike that would have brought Vespuccio down, doesn't because of the shadow resistance, this kind of latent effect, and so is unable to get to you, Bren. Sid, it's up to you. This guy's looking real fucking rough. He's kind of like, he's not acting rationally. He's like, you are getting the feeling from him that this is very much like you felt way back when you're being hunted by that Prydra. This is like very much like the hunter has become the hunted, and he's acting like an animal in a corner. He's just lashing out. He's not acting rationally. He has no escape route. He thought that coming here would turn the tide, that he would be with his dragon, and that has not been the case. And then now he was just trying to lash out and do any damage he can because he knows he can't escape.
Yeah. So, that is a hit.
Yep.
Use my last hit die.
What was that look? That was so good.
Because they're my hit dice.
Yeah.
It damages me every time.
Yeah.
17 points of damage.
Okay. Fucking lash.
Sorry, 22 points of damage.
Nice. He's looking so fucking hurt. It's then Fink's turn.
Shadow Fink will go first.
Multiple Finks, yeah.
Shadow Fink is going to run over first.
Mm-hmm.
And with my bonus action, I am actually going to say, Fink, go fire.
Yeah.
Sick.
Actually, I'm going to have regular Fink go first.
Okay, sure.
And he's going to sprint over, clamber up, onto this Death Knight and basically use his little claws to push up his
visor?
helmet and just fire breath down into it.
Okay, we'll roll the damage and we'll see if that actually happens. But I like
No. You have to roll a DC.
Yeah, you rolled the damage though. That'll be another legendary resistance.
I need 4d6. 27 points of fire damage.
It's 13
Why is it halved?
because he legendary resistanced.
Oh, okay. Is he still going?
He's just about, but like he's not happy about everything.
Then yeah, we're gonna have the other Fink.
Shadow Fink, yeah,
Shadow
go for
Fink. He's actually gonna miss.
Okay.
He's too hot. Heat metal. That is what Fink just cast.
Yeah,
But
basically.
he did it the old-fashioned way.
Maybe not down in the helmet. So for flavor-wise, what he's done is he's basically clambered up onto it and just.
Nice. You
ensuring
see
that he doesn't hit anybody else in that cone.
Melody will shout over to you, Bren, and use a healing word. They don't have a whole lot of spell slots left, so it's just level 1, 6 points of healing.
Nice. Yeah.
They're pretty much tapped from having to use so many spell slots in this ritual,
That's good. Thanks, Mel.
but they have been relatively unhurt, so we'll run over and try to give a stab.
Whoa! Melody.
We'll also then use a fucking precision strike. Melody from behind
Sorry.
with the sword.
Listener,
like-
that was a nat 20 from Melody.
Yeah, very low rolls on the damage. Yeah, only managed to do 10 points of damage, which is sad.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Even with the crit. But this guy is looking incredibly fucked, like so fucked. And then it's Mouse's turn. Mouse will roll on the wild magic table. Accidentally summons more shadows.
If the portal is closed, can the shadows come true?
No.
It is there's still all of this magic.
Oh, the energies.
In-
So they're just coalescing from the
Yes.
latent energies. Okay.
I don't know. That's kind of shady.
It is kind of shady, and it's probably something you should think about. But then,
Melody, how would you describe what just happened?
that was kind of shady, wasn't it,
Oh,
Bren?
Melody, you never cease to amaze me with your humor and wit.
Get out of my house.
It is Vespuccio's turn, and I think Vespuccio looks down and he kind of sees someone who.
Hold on. I think he's been corrupted by this dark magic. If we're not, it's Ambrosius' brother. And I know
Ambrosius
we're
is a dick as well.
I know we're cursed, but like, come on now. Should we be killing this guy?
You see that Vespuccio looks down at this dragon that he'd been like keeping down on the ground. And you see a look comes over his draconic face that's almost a little bit sad in a way of like,
Look at how they
someone that
massacred my kin.
someone who, for all he knows, is maybe distantly related or something. Someone that may have been an ally at one point back in history. Looks enraged and looks at this Death Knight, but has been kind of following your orders for now. You think that Vespuccio has a very strong chance of being able to take down Wenceslas now if you give him the nod.
Hey, I just kind of think maybe just like fucking headbutt him real hard. But just don't don't.
The old closed-mouthed headbutt bite.
Cause if we're thinking that the dragon can be uncorrupted, who's to say this guy can't
Sorry, quick table talk history check. We've spoken to a few people about him. How did they describe him? He was described as being like he turned nasty one day, didn't he?
Yeah, a long time ago.
But this portal is also huge, so it could have been there for a long time.
Yeah. Nobody was like, oh, 3 weeks ago this place got all
No.
gross. It's just that it's been getting worse.
So we do think it's the shadow energy breach that was doing it to him.
I think so. Especially because that's his little cave that he
Yeah,
has.
okay. Well, then I
And
guess we're-
Ambrosius is in a cave, and we're in a cave now. It would make sense that the two brothers would have two different little badger caves.
Yeah. Well, we're in well then just call us three ghosts, because we're about to see this guy see the light. Fucking yeah.
What?
It's he's Scrooge, and we're three ghosts showing him the error of his ways.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What an insane pull of a reference.
It just seemed like the most appropriate literary comparison I could.
But I just love that you gave us like a breadcrumb.
I just assumed you'd get it immediately, and know what I was talking about. Don't know why I assumed that, but
Yeah, okay, yeah.
What's Vespuccio doing here?
I think a dragon closed mouth headbutt, right?
Just in
Just non-lethal.
Just
non-lethal?
not like just swat him into the wall. Just boom. Do it, Vespuccio. Don't stop, Vespuccio.
That was a nat 20.
There's a nat 20 in there on the second attack. He misses the third, but the second one is enough. Yeah, he just swats him. He's unconscious down. After a couple of moments,
It was still a shade.
his third attack stomps the shade.
The shade.
You guys will be
the
able
shade
to-
sees that and is like, nope.
Sid's immediately going to go over and start petting the hair of the Shetland pony.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Shetland Pony Sarah will be for another hour or so.
Bren's gonna go and check the dragon to see if he can
Steve,
see it.
from all this point, the little pixie, has just been like, all right, so I'm out of here. I'll see yous never.
Yo.
One polymorph delivered.
Why are you still here?
I was kind of exciting. Also, I stole some of your food. Bye,
Hey.
bitches.
Fucking kill everything in this realm.
Yeah, just close this place down.
Burn it to the ground.
Bren's checking out the Shadow Dragon.
Yeah, I want to see if I can see if it's like.
Give me, like,
An eyesight check.
Arcana. Or how are you trying to check this dragon over?
Well, I'm using my new, like, for lack of a better word, attunement to the energies that are rampant here.
Yeah.
To see if I can get any kind of sense for if they're diminishing in it, or
Sure.
if this is like how it is forever, or what.
Yeah, give me insight. A lot of insight this game.
Oh yeah, that is 20, dirty.
30-20. You think back to conversation with Wisteria and how she has been trying to find like a cure for the rot and the blight on this place. And as you're looking over this dragon, you very much feel that, yeah, blight is the correct word. You get an innate feeling that theoretically something incredibly powerful could maybe separate the energies here, but it is so deeply ingrained that it is essentially a blight and has rotted this dragon from the inside out. And yes, there is what was once a green dragon in here. It is still turned to shadow at the same time. And now that there's no more influx of Shadowfell energy, you think that it might not get worse,
But it's still.
but the
pretty bad.
damage is done.
I want to go over and sit down in front of this thing and try and connect with it with my psionic, like, dreamscape abilities, even if it takes some time. See if I can kind of get in there to the actual one inside his brain.
Yeah, you can take a couple of minutes to do that. Like, she's unconscious, and so
She's
it's-
sleeping.
Yeah, so it's easier for you to kind of make some sort of
A
connection.
lot of head trauma. She'll be asleep for a while.
Yeah, you're like, oh, she probably shouldn't be sleeping after getting hit in the head that much. But yeah, you kind of channel through the circle of the dreamer to make a connection, and you can, because she's unconscious, you're not getting full conscious thought back. But what are you trying to ascertain from a connection with her?
See who she was, see if she knows what's going on, see if, especially with how powerful dragons are, if we can get her to be aware inside of her brain what is happening, then maybe she can help fight it back herself. You said something very powerful could separate it. There's nothing much more powerful than a Feywild dragon, especially ancient dragon. And if she herself, inside of herself, is aware that she's been trapped and corrupted like this.
I wonder.
Also, give me either
Animal
insight or
handling.
animal handling. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not quite super appropriate, but it's somewhat appropriate. I'll accept that.
19.
You know, like, Bren kind of shares that thought of like the damage having been done, and the sense that like that energy is like seeped inside and it's just there.
Part of her now, kind of thing.
You kind of get the same feeling as if, and you look at Fink, and kind of Fink comes up beside you as well, and it's not that there's a different Fink under the surface fighting against all of this other elemental energy that's inside of him. That's just who Fink is now, and this is just who this dragon is now.
No, I'm not okay with this. I want to talk to her.
You can wake her up.
No, inside of her head. I don't know if I've ever been powerful enough to do that.
Yeah,
Ever. But I don't want to accept that we're just going to lose a dragon.
I wonder if we could get her to like the Tim Gym or something where the Fey magic is stronger. Could we not to get rid of it, but to tip the balance inside her back over to the Fey? So, but I realize it's been years and years and years and years that this shadow has been seeping into her.
Also, I'm wondering if the further we get her away from it and further away is back in Lethwan.
I was thinking about like if we like open a portal to Lethwan or if we bring her to the Lethwan portal, but it's, as Dylan said, like it's not like getting her further away from this place. I think the only change now is going to be exposing her to another kind of energy, and it might take a long time.
But we know Sphinx.
How do you smuggle a dragon back to Lethwan?
We don't. We just bring it. I'm real fucking strong.
Are you that strong? I mean, we could.
I'm
lift
as
the
strong as
worm.
a hill giant.
a hill giant would struggle to carry a full adult dragon.
Well, I will struggle.
Do you think? How is our capacity to open a portal?
I mean, we can't open them. We just have to go back to where the other one is.
Yeah.
We aren't a giant ballista, as we determined last episode.
Okay. Do you have any way of contacting the Sphinx long distance? Like between realms, it's got to be a no, right?
Yeah.
So what resources do we have here? Because I'm assuming we're not going to be able to bring a dragon back to town.
As much as
I've
been learning with the studying, and as much as we found out with I pull out the book. What does the book have about separating energies?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh,
I have an idea that I think
I'm
might
not
work.
good at investigation.
Okay.
And it'd be
Wisdom.
paying off something from
Insight.
a while back, but I think it might have a chance.
19
An investigation?
19 on an investigation.
There's nothing in her research that indicates anything about separating of magic. In fact, it's everything would lead you to believe, and there's nothing concrete written on this because this wasn't her field of expertise, or this wasn't her like part of her orders when she was in the Hoots Force. But through kind of just like what you're reading between the lines, as it were, it's more about the focus is on mixing energies.
So,
So Bren, here's my thing.
yeah.
We've watched as like Let the One and things like that have gotten worse, and a lot of it stemmed from us losing our dragons, and and we've kind of found that there's maybe like a dragon that protects like potentially each of the gods or each of the realms or anything, and leaving the Feywild entirely without their dragon
Well, then
does not seem like a good idea.
Hear me out, because I might have a solution. From what you're saying there, and from what I'm reading over your shoulder in the book, it seems like, and look, I get this too. There's a lot of this kind of shite going on in me. I'm not going to try and pull out the fiery bit, and I feel now that this chaos that I've absorbed, it's not going anywhere. It's a part of me, but it's like if you mix two liquids in a glass, right? There's no way to separate those liquids, not without some kind of crazy apparatus. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how it works. But say I had some cordial. Do you have cordial where you come from? Say, do you have cordial in town?
Yeah.
Right. So I put cordial in the glass. I put too much cordial in. It's too strong. It's overwhelming to drink. I can't pull that cordial out. But what I can do is continuously add more water until it comes and dilute it until it becomes closer. So my thinking is this.
Think go water form.
No, bear with me a minute, buddy.
Oh.
Bear with me a minute. First off, I have a concern. I'll address that in a second. I don't know how far this corruption spreads in this part of the Fey realm. I don't know how far it is to the Tim Gym or to that realm.
But you're thinking maybe if we put her in
But
the
I-
nice energy.
I think if we put her to the nice energy and we appeal to Wisteria and I can get back in contact with Tim, we might be able to channel enough verdant energy into her to tip the scales back that she may not be what she once was, but she'll be no longer a threat to the Fey realm and might be in a position to protect it again.
Dylan, you said that the black shadow energy was kind of on top.
Sorry, well that's
And
my
that you can see
concern.
the green scales underneath.
Yes, from a purely kind of physical thing of what you had seen, but like with you communing with her more so, it is more like barbs embedded in. It's
I was
not.
just
It's
wondering
not,
if I could
It's
use
not
my-
just sitting on top. It is embedded in, and it is like the external layer, and has become her external layer,
I was
and like
just-
mixed in with it as well.
Wondering if I could use my psychic blades to prune it back.
You don't think you could do that?
Okay.
And then I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask. But, your theory is that there's a dragon for every realm kind of thing. We're absolutely certain that this isn't the Shadow Realm dragon come through the portal and got a little corrupted by the Fey realm.
No.
This is the...
On the material plane, on that one, there's lots of dragons. Maybe there's nothing to say that this is just a Feywild dragon.
Yeah, but like, if there were lots of dragons, it just seems like they all kind of had like a particular role.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Like there was one that founded town.
I pull out my Dragon Force fan book and have a quick flick through in the history section. Does it explain anything about that?
Vespuccio reverts back to his like gnomish form for a second. Much better. I can talk easier like this. So, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of dragons who have, particular roles. A lot of the ancient dragons, for example, have
And this
been
is
in.
an ancient dragon, isn't it?
It's just
Just an
adult
adult.
dragon.
No, she kind of looks more like just like an adult. She's a bit bigger than me, but the ancient ones are like much bigger
Oh,
than her.
I was thinking it was an ancient one. If it's just an adult, oh fuck it, let's kill it. I'm just kidding.
and he's like, yeah, I don't think I'd be able to take on an ancient dragon. That would be.
Yeah.
You get there, buddy.
I mean, maybe, but you're kind of right, Sid. There's a lot of the ancient dragons who had like specific roles and responsibilities within Left One. Like that was part of my parents' tasks and
Your parents were
respons-
ancient dragons?
yeah.
What were their jobs?
Well, as copper dragons were, focused on everyone being happy and being together. They were the mediators of the conclave. But I kind of just, I was too young for all that. I kind of stayed away from it. But that was one of their jobs. We hosted the meetings.
Did you serve tea?
Of course.
Well, I think first things first, let's get Ambrosius.
Yeah, we can get Ambrosius.
He knows the realm better than our guesses.
I mean, yeah, we're kind of, shooting in the dark here. Ha ha! Get it? Because all the darkness.
Oh, yeah, the darkness.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Go away, darkness. I wave my hands at it. Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, first thing first, let's get him out of here.
Okay, and do we want to kill the Death Knight guy, or we think he's being redeemed?
Yeah, I think we need to ask the brother.
Okay.
I really...
Ring the bell again.
I ring it, but...
All you hear is like from a little, almost like it's a little speaker inside. Hey, fuck you. Our deal's done.
Actually, I quite like having a fuck you bell. I'm going to put that in my pockets.
I mean, Ambrosius has to be able to tell that his little spell that something has happened. Does the ground rumble as he fucking...
The deal you had found yourselves in was to kill Wenceslas.
Wenceslas.
Let's take his big Death Knight armor off.
Oh, yeah. Down to the jocks, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, you leave him in a...
And let's put it all on Melody.
Okay, I'm not really sure if I can do the whole spell cast. This is real bulky and stuff. I mean, I look cool as I look cool as shit though. If
How much can you wear before you lose your spellcasting ability?
well, I mean, not full plate. I've never trained in that. I feel super clunky and heavy.
Okay, at least the helmet then.
Okay, I can put on a sick ass helmet. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna put the rest in the bag of holding.
sure. Yeah. So what would you like to do?
Can we just fully loot him as well? Like, I want to go through the pockets in the armor and shit.
And the
Yeah.
only thing he has on him is the spear. You also know in about 30 minutes this Shetland pony is going to turn back into a dark unicorn.
Slow its truth.
No, I'm using animal handling to tame this thing. I am its new owner.
Yeah, what can you tell me about the spear?
It's a spear?
That's all it is?
Not quite.
Actually, first let's deal with this other unicorn and mouse.
There's a lot to resolve here.
There's a lot going
Let's just
on.
roll an initiative on these things.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so tell me
First, the spear.
tell me what you're doing. Okay.
The spear first.
It is a +2 spear. On a hit once per turn, the target must make a strength or dex saving throw, as you know, DC 17. And if it fails, basically vines of shadow swarm out from it and hold them in place, restraining them.
Yeah, that's cool. No one uses a spear though, right? Yeah. I don't think that's better than mine. Can I whoosh the magic from the spear into my rod? Whoosh. I'm gonna use a whoosh.
No.
I guess we just break the spear in half.
I mean, it would do more damage than your rod. It's obviously just doesn't have the movable.
Yeah, that's what I was
Capabilities.
thinking. It's actually a better weapon for you.
I can't just swing out of it in midair, Ryan.
Yeah, but you could still have your rod.
That's true. Okay, I'll keep the spear until I've.
Yeah, it's not
worked
like
out-
you have limited equipment slots.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna dual wield my rod on the spear.
Okay,
No, I'll keep them both on me for the time being.
sure. What does he do next?
Tying Ambrosius up, or Wenceslas, whichever the fuck.
Yep, cool. He's stripped, looted, tied up.
Are do his boxers have like little hearts on them?
Little
No,
hearts
they've
and
got little
badgers.
wilted flowers.
Okay.
Oh, of course. Does he have any really embarrassing tattoos? It's a massive invasion of privacy at this point.
He does. He has a.
Good king with fists either side.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And it's scratched out and it says bad.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he has like script along his forearm that reads, "This king runs bad."
He's got a tattoo that says "Mess with the king, get the horn," and it shows a unicorn pointing down. Ew.
And then yeah, he has a little tramp stamp of a unicorn hoof on his lower
Of
back.
course.
Is there a difference between a unicorn hoof and a horse hoof?
Yeah, that's got a horn on it.
Jesus Christ.
Is there any other way you want to completely denigrate this ultimate boss fight guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a mustache on him.
Okay, perfect. You go all Jigglypuff. What else are you doing?
What else
well,
are we doing to him?
we gotta
brush his teeth. He probably hadn't done that in a while.
Okay,
Not-
no, I'm
not
in
yet.
general. You're done with you're done with Wenceslas.
Then we need to. Hey,
So we need to talk to
unicorn
Matt,
dude. What do you want us to do with your brother?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. It's not really my brother. You see, I mean, I guess we're probably somewhat metaphysically related, but I know I could have made a quip that his, the name was Norsha, but honestly, I really couldn't.
Oh,
pick
you
her
don't
out.
actually know what
I
this
really couldn't
thing's
probably,
name is.
But I couldn't pick them out from Rorschach.
Are you all Orshas?
All the ones I've met.
Is that just yourself?
Shut up.
All right.
What do you suggest we do with this before ponies?
Oh, well, I mean, it seemed like quite corrupted and evil and was in the service of a Dark Lord. I would be saying it should be smitten down and punished. Like, where I come from, we wouldn't stand for that kind of thing.
Where do you come from?
I think heaven.
Oh, you might know your friend.
I'm gonna put my spider silk cloak up so I look real creepy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go over to the Shetland pony and I'm gonna try animal handling to see if I can befriend it.
Because you're trying to be like a new Dark Lord for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a nod.
Can I cast darkness just around him?
As a help action.
Yeah, you can.
And that's my last card.
That's a 25.
This Shetland pony.
They've got the same brain. They keep their brain.
I don't care. Looks at you with a bit of respect.
All right, I'm gonna keep going then
Okay, yes.
until I can tame it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Do I still get the help?
Hey, Melody, can you... Oh, no,
Sure.
You're tapped, aren't you?
Oh yeah, no, I can't do shit. I'm wiped.
This should still be animal handling. That is literally what animal handling is.
It's also
these are
sentient. Like,
these
it
are
can
more
speak.
these are more advanced.
But you're
than
making
just
me
animals.
use charisma as opposed to my animal handling.
Do you not think that charisma is an important part in having people follow into a dark, shadowy cult?
No, I don't.
Well, you need to
I'm not
watch
trying
more
to.
real crime.
I'm trying to handle an animal.
I do like those unicorn real crime documentaries.
17.
The little Shetland pony gives you a tiny bit of a bow.
I mean, I'm gonna keep going if I have to.
And, okay, what else are you trying to do?
I'm gonna feed it the berry.
Okay, you feed it a berry, it starts nuzzling up to you a bit.
Yes.
What are you going to do with that thing, Sid?
Bring it back. I don't know. Create an evil empire.
Uh,
Have you ever wanted a unicorn?
not for the past 10 years.
Look,
It don't hold the same appeal when you have horns yourself, you know.
I've made it my goal to collect all the animals.
Do you think you found a mythical? Is that what you're up to?
Yeah. It just seems really rude and not really like just to kill a beast just because it's. I mean, it has gone a bit feral, I guess, hadn't it?
Were you not the one who said if a dog turns evil and feral, you put it down?
Okay, fine. I pull out Steel Wing and I cut its head off.
Dude, you were this close to getting it. I've gotten real good at this flippy flop.
I don't think he was ever going to give me an evil unicorn. Okay, fine. I'll keep animal.
No, you cut its head off.
Does
yeah,
it
I'm
revert form?
gonna say that if you basically, there's so many of you, like we're not gonna fucking roll to attack or any of this shit. If you just want to like put it down, you can put it down.
I didn't really want to. What I more want to do is
Shame we couldn't just.
give it to Ambrosius's nice people.
They're not nice.
Okay,
They're
give it to-
equally fucking terrible.
Give it
Just-
to. Oh yeah, I got an idea. We're gonna
S-
give it to the Dryad
what?
to help her get around and stuff.
It's
Just as a thank you present.
It's actively what's ruined her world.
No, it is an animal that has been corrupted as
Oh,
well.
it's also, I mean, it is. I don't actually know that, but it is probably a sentient thing that can speak. It spoke earlier on.
Not right now.
Yes, well, it's
In
a
about
pony right now.
15 minutes, it's going to be sentient again. Look, I'm saying right now, you know, it's putting down a rabid animal now in 15 minutes. It's a murder. Also, what if we
Fine, I cut its head off.
wait? No, wait. What if we
No.
if we make a deal with it? Right? It's in the Fey realm. What if we set it after Ambrosius? What if we
Oh.
say go kill Ambrosius to it, and just leave? I'm feeling a bit chaotic. I don't know why.
I mean,
I kind of want to.
that might work.
We can't
really,
kill
it
Ambrosius,
was. If anything's to go by, it's whatever was summoned it here, or it did the initial deal is what it would have had a pact with, and that pact is broken. So it probably maybe wants to form a pact. It's kind of what we do. We like to form pacts with things. I formed this pact with Mouse.
Hey,
There we go.
Dark Unicorn, I now speak directly to you.
Excuse me, I think it's listening to me.
I don't think it is.
It's nuzzling me.
All right, fine. I'll use my evil overlord voice later.
Okay, as a DM speaking here, and as the host of a podcast speaking here, what's your plan? What are you doing?
Yeah, so I've befriended this little pony, right?
Yeah.
And it's loving me.
The pony does not seem hostile towards you right now.
Yeah, and it's but like less than hostile.
Yes,
like
and
it's-
it is somewhat like looking to you.
The DM has said you can strike a bargain with it.
Yeah, so I give it a little on its head to drop it its HP to make it revert.
Yep. And it's like,
Oh, hi, my new Dark Master, I guess. Yeah, that other one doesn't look that evil and ominous and scary anymore. I think, I'll pledge myself to you now instead.
Yeah, you know how he had a brother that he hated?
Yeah.
Well, good for you because you don't have to change your mantra that much. We hate that dude too.
Okay, cool.
But have you ever been like, whoa, I really just wish he would let me in there to just like totally wreck their lives? And but he's always like, oh no, we have to do Feywild trickery.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, see, it was his little curse. Well, now you're free of that. So if you want to go in there and have yourself a gnome dinner.
I mean, maybe. Hey, what's that guy's deal?
Which guy?
just looking at Portia.
He's kind of cute, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
that's a majestic mane.
I think he would be very impressed if you slaughtered all of the gnomes. Actually, I think maybe
Maybe it could be a first date.
maybe one of you could sit on my left shoulder and the other one could sit on my right shoulder. And when I need to
You're
make
not that
decisions, I could have my good unicorn and my evil unicorn speaking in my ear.
Hey, I'm not necessarily evil, I don't think.
Oh yeah, I didn't think so either, but everybody was trying to tell me you were. But you're just shadowy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you want to hang out for the rest of our Feywild adventure?
Johnny, give me an insight check, and you can try. Both of you can, if you want, to try and determine if you can like sense any actual evil within this
Not
unicorn.
one.
22.
It is not necessarily evil.
Yeah, I don't think the Shadowfell is evil. It's just shadowy.
I was immediately mugged when I went there.
Well, you're kind of
It's
the
not. It's not friendly.
It's not friendly. I think you can.
Okay, so what? I'm gonna go kill some
If
gnomes.
you
Is that
want
what-
to.
I mean, I don't just want to go and like run around.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I can bring you somewhere if you want.
Like, do you want to have a master that you're like...
I know it's kind of just what I've been doing for the last few hundred years.
But do you like that?
I mean, I didn't know any different.
Like, do you want to just be able to go wherever you want to? Go to the
Obvi-
Tim Gym?
Of the
I don't know what the
atrocities
Tim Gym is.
you've done in the last 100 years,
Yeah.
how many were of your own volition?
40%.
There's your answer.
That's not great.
But it was just what we were doing, you know?
Yeah, like,
I mean, I am advocating for an atrocity now, so I can't really speak.
look, I can't really advocate for the slaughter of a race, especially because we're just mad because we got cursed. But being cursed isn't cool. But,
Who'd you get cursed by?
Ambrosius.
Oh, have you tried to just not follow the curse?
Yeah, and we were compelled to move forward.
Oh, and did you try to just not be compelled?
I don't know how you just don't be compelled.
I don't know, it might hurt a bit, but you might be okay.
Yeah, it hurt, I think. I don't know. We didn't really ever try it that
Yeah,
much.
we didn't exactly pressure test
We just
the
kind
situation.
of bitched about it,
Oh, okay.
mostly. But we also had to save this little dude.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess, yeah.
Hey, why was your dude looking for this dude?
Now you're asking the
Sorry,
questions.
I just tuned back. I just tuned back in.
I don't care about real plot points. We had an animal here.
I really got bored with this unicorn thing a while back. Sorry.
You see that this unicorn looks over at Mouse and says,
Oh, yeah, that was when we were trying to... I know Wenceslas is all about trying to, like, use the energy within them and trying to work things around. Something about, but no, a human being able to, like... I'm not sure if it's because it's human or just, you know, because we don't like humans in general. But there's something weird about this kid, and everyone was after him. The summer court was after him. All the courts wanted him. Wenceslas,
Summer Court, is
Got
that
them.
Tijuana or whatever her name was?
yeah, Tiandra,
Tiandra.
yeah, she's a bitch.
Yeah. I have her down in my book as, what did I say, the queen of shit?
I mean, yeah, that sounds about
Queen
right.
of dumb shit. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
and then he looks over at you, Bren, kind of walks over and gives like a little sniff.
Hey, Dark Unicorn, I now speak directly to you.
Okay, cool, thanks. Are you gonna pledge your fealty to me?
No.
Okay, well, for
You're
a
gonna
shot.
pledge your fealty to me?
No.
Let's not do this song and
Okay,
dance then. Why'd you sniff?
You kind of smell the same as that one now.
And he like
What one?
beckons towards Mouse.
Same as mouse.
Yeah,
What does that smell like?
I don't know, different, like
Did I-
unpredictable.
You were hunting me by scent,
I mean, a little bit.
and I intrinsically smell different to you now.
Yeah.
Okay. And is it the, you know, when they did the wild magic earlier, were you able, when you were in the pony form, were you able to smell that? Is that the smell?
When I was in pony form, no, that's wasn't the same as that. That was just kind of normal Feywild.
No, sorry, I meant while you were in pony form, were you able to smell the magic they were putting out?
Not quite the same senses then.
Okay. Well, thanks for the info. I do appreciate it. Why are you telling me this? You just being a good dude?
Yeah, well, you're asking what they want with this one.
I know
And
I
something
smell
about-
like this one.
Yeah, so I know maybe they're gonna want the same for you as well.
The
Maybe
unpre-
just
And it's specifically unpredictability and chaotic energy that you're smelling.
yeah. Do you not know about chaos energy?
No? Do you want to explain that to me?
I mean, maybe.
I'd love if you did.
So like
Have a carrot.
chaos is everything. You
Fucking
know,
fairy ate my card. Go on.
it's like what permeates everything. It's why I'm here. It's probably why this one's here too.
And he kind of gives a wink at Portia.
Okay, go on.
Like I know it by its nature, it's like ununderstandable, but it's like the fabric of what's driving the universe or whatever.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Talking about some kind of is this a theory you've come up with? A chaos theory, or is it?
I mean, it's just kind of what's part of the natural world, you know? It's kind of just my natural understanding of things.
And now I smell it.
Yeah.
Sid, I'm what the universe is made of.
Aren't we all?
No, specifically me.
No, he's specifically more than you actually
Oh,
right
nice. Because aren't we all made of stardust?
Can
now.
I?
Maybe I don't know. That goes beyond my innate senses of life.
Now fuck Stardust and that Sagan shite. I'm made of chaos now. Ooh, I previously was made of fire. Do you know anything about that? What does this smell like?
Rotten eggs.
At that, he like rears back like onto his hooves and like pushes you away and like scampers away from it.
Step off, dude.
What? No.
You don't like the fire?
No.
Why?
Smells bad.
What do you mean
The
smells
opposite of me.
opposite of you? What do you smell like?
I used to smell better.
You
I used to smell like him. And he points at Portia.
Okay, Sid, look, this guy is talking about realmatic magic, right? This is the realms influencing things.
Yeah, and he
In the
said,
middle of that fight, I took on some of the shadow energy, and I took on some of whatever the fuck it is that Mouse is putting out.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that, dudes. I don't really
Hey,
know what's
no.
going on.
I fully love it. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay.
More chaos is good.
Sure, it's kind of gotten me in trouble before, but okay.
Yeah, ride the lightning.
Okay.
So the opposite of you. We gotta. Sid, this is big. If I can work out what they are, then I am the opposite of that. That's a clue to where I might have come
I'm
from.
gonna use a term, and I don't think you're gonna like it. And I don't mean as offensive, but I just
Ready an attack.
Yeah.
so, you know, a lot of the old storybooks about like religions and things like that, you know. And this little unicorn dude said that he was like, okay, so look at this. We are in the Feywild. Well, we're in this little place, and it was open to our home, which was one thing, but then it was also open to, you know, a place that was all of death.
Yeah.
And so that's the opposite of it. And again, just prefacing, I know you don't like this word, but I'm just to explain
If you're
it.
talking about the D word, I'm past it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because
Duck. I hate it.
Because the little unicorn dude is saying that, oh, I think I'm from heaven, or whatever his voice was. But I don't think that was it.
No,
But,
Sid, that's what I'm saying is, you know.
So you're from like a hellish place.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, but I need to work out where that place is. It's clearly a different realm. We know that now. We know this energy is realmatic.
Hey,
So
so you
where-
dudes, do you know how you got here? Either of you?
Oh, well, I'm here because something within Mouse just summoned me here and I appeared.
Oh, so just the chaos just brought you here.
Yeah.
Same with you?
Oh no, I've been here for years. I don't remember how I got here.
Right.
But not through a portal, because those portals aren't going to get him to it. Unless you took a portal from, you know, where you fell into all those shadows. And that's kind of a catchy name.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The shadows fell on the place.
Yeah, we could call it Fell Shadow.
Okay.
Hey, but maybe
unicorn.
maybe from there you could get to.
Well, that's what I'm trying to. The smell you don't like, is it more in the direction of the portal we just closed, or more in the direction of what he smells like?
Me.
Neither. That's not.
Okay.
It's just not there.
All right. So,
I don't think you'd be able to get to it from.
but this is huge. This is at least I don't know what I am, but I know where I come from.
So that song actually wasn't offensive at all. It's just accurate,
Thin ice.
which is good.
Thin ice.
Because I hate when songs are lies, and that's great.
It's a good thing Melody can't hear any of this because of the helm.
What?
I need to think about this. There's a lot going on. Can I try and manifest some of this new energy like I would a flame?
Some of the chaos energy?
Yeah. I want to try and
That
like
doesn't seem safe.
fuck safe. Who cares about safe?
Me?
You can try, and as you kind of like reach in, you've already tried to channel that energy once, and it's resulted in the wild magic effect. You don't. It's in there, but it's not something that you can call on again.
Okay.
Or
Whereas like the infernal magic is intrinsic to my core being. This is
yeah, and in the same way that like you can't cast darkness more than once a day.
it's there.
It's
just
there.
a reserve that is now recharging.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I need to think about this. This is big, but like, I know where I come from. I wish I knew the name of it. I could ask more questions. Have you there, unicorn number 2, Skoda, whatever your name is.
Yeah, it's actually Norsha.
No shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Have you ever smelt anything like me before?
No, just know it's not nice to me. I've been here all my life and never smelled anything like you.
Portia?
Oh, yes. Yes. Giving you a whiff. It's actually quite pungent and unpleasant.
Thank you.
Never had anything. I've just been on an existence of verdant plains and expanses where I ran freely, and then one day I popped up here, and here I've been. I've never smelt anything like you.
Thanks for beginning that with yes, but okay, cool. Right, so
Oh, I just start everything by saying, "Oh yes," because that's how I get
I
into
know,
this voice.
I know. Honestly, friend, it's infectious. Apologies. I'm trying to work out what I am at my core, but that's fine. Verdant Plains. That sounds wonderful.
Oh, yes, it was much better than here.
Yeah, anything is better than here.
Oh,
I
yes.
think. Yes. Right. Okay. So
I have
I
an
want-
idea of who we should go and ask about this.
I was about to say I would very much like to employ your ability to study to try and see if you know anything about this.
Yeah, I actually now my ability to study is more than my past studies. And because it wasn't really my area, but I do know how this stuff works and how you find out the information. And it's kind of what I've been thinking of wanting to do when we get back anyway. So, yeah, as much as it's against who I am as a person, and as much as I don't think she really cares for us to do this, I would very much like to go to, I think we might have to go to one of the temples that has multiple gods. But I really want to go to a temple and try and speak to Ayun, the goddess of knowledge.
Yes, absolutely. If that's going to tell me where I come from and what I am.
I think I very
Then-
much have the leverage to get an audience with her at the moment.
Well, then let's lever it up. We've been making good use of leverage lately.
Yeah. Because, see, the thing is, like, she is very much like seek knowledge yourself. And the knowledge I'm seeking is literally only something that the gods can provide.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
If if you're left with no other option, then go.
if you think you can do
straight to
that,
the source.
then that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't like it, but whatever.
Hey, just think of it like field research.
It's just studying, yeah.
Yeah, good man. Good choices. Making good choices. What the fuck are we going to do about these two? And I gesture at the dragon and the Death Knight. I like plan Verdosity for the dragon. I don't know what to do with him. I think he's a loser.
I mean, if
Wait, sorry. Is he an elf?
we could also give him to Tijuana or whatever,
That's what I was
Tiandra.
going to say, but yeah. I mean, so look, there's a plan there where we could get as far as, like, I don't know how distance and shit works in the Feywild. It seems all relatively wonky. But what if we just get, we go to the Tim Jim. On the way, we drop him off with Tiandra.
I'm
and
going to
then
walk
we
outside
try
the
and-
cave real quick,
I'm gonna say,
and I'm going to go, hey, Ravens!
okay. As you say that, a big swarm of ravens starts like come down at you, and this episode has gone on so long, and we're gonna cut it here, and we'll take up on the next episode where maybe we can do a little bit of planning on the backstage pass. This is what you guys are going to do, and then we will enact said plans in the next episode.
And we'll do hard edits.
And if you guys
Very hard edits
want
on this
to listen in
episode.
on what some of these plans might be sure to go check out the backstage pass. It's available over on Patreon, and you can get that from any tier from €3 up. And it's a great way to support the podcast, and we'd really, really appreciate it.
Okay, hope you guys liked Whispering Ashes. Bye.
Oh yeah, that's probably has happened. And yeah, as always, please share us, leave us comments, leave us reviews.
Hop on the Discord.
Hop on the Discord. Word of mouth is just so important. Go tell friends. Don't expect that they know who we are. You got to tell them. You got to be evangelical about it and just really, really
Just kiss them.
just kiss them.
Yeah. That is the Rocket Church way.
And as you're kissing them, you push a folded business
slip
card.
a little QR code into their mouth.
Yeah, so they have it.
Don't slip the tongue.
No, slip the card.
Slip the hustle.
But yeah, and yeah. Until then,
Oh my God, it's a redhead!
Praise
let's have
be.
the scary redhead.
Praise be to the Rocket Lords. Yeah, here comes the scary redhead.
Bye.
Boink. Hi, how are you getting on? Con Greystone here, trapped somewhere in a spiritual superposition between the airy heights of heaven and the damnable fires of hell, and I'm here in this liminal space with one goal, and that is to keep you abreast of how our patrons are faring on the windy world of Lethuan. I say windy because they can feel the wind on their skin, which is something I can no longer feel. Pity about me. Anyway, right, I'll let you know what's going on now as I cast my eye down over the land of Lethuan. Now I let my gaze fall once more onto Lethuan, and where should it fall but that same infernally gifted inn, gifted by a devil and received by none other than Welchlander, who runs it with an iron fist, and quite well, because it seems to be making money hand over said iron fist, as it is flooded with customers, all anxious to try out Lethuan's newest trend. And Con, I hear you ask, what might that new trend be? Well, my friend, all we need to do is cast our gaze across to Anthony, who sat at the same table as last time, but now neck deep in stacks of paper. Aye, and not rulebooks this time, but patent and licensing forms. I see him smile as he signs the deal that'll give him exclusive rights to Lethuan's newest game, Lairs and Leviathans. Aye, and then to his right, poring over the rules and repackaging them into an easily digestible format, is Rook ADM. The crowds who have their copies already, they're hanging on his every word. Both parties, though, are so enraptured, they fail to notice that his mixing bowl is beginning to bubble and froth. And once those crowds have their rules, they turn once more, this time to face Liam, who, having sold out a dice, is now in the process of summoning more, which seems to be faster than forging them, and has the added bonus of creating a side industry of removing possessions on said dice. And looking outside the bar, I see a newly forged band taking its first steps, and striding out ahead, Dolly. Head held high, she seems driven by a newly found fire, as her hunt for the hussy is given strength by her new companions. And then there's a squawk, and a flutter, as a murder of crows begins to spread outward from the party, their eyes scanning all the surrounding hills and valleys. At the centre of their feathery grid search, Oak, who strides mightily along with a determined look, and behind them, bringing up the rear, are the remaining two members of the band, talking shop. Lord Key, a House Talon, holds aloft the keyblade, as the sun catches both it and the new ring adorning his finger, which shines with a power beyond all else. Next to him, Sergeant Gavin Fern marches along, keeping a steady military beat for himself. He admires the sword, but I get the sense he feels it might be a poor substitute for a properly organised military unit. And with that relatable sentence, I find my watch over Lethuan ending for another fortnight, and honestly, I'm sad that it has, because do you know what I do in the time between these recaps? Absolutely nothing. I sit here, I twiddle my thumbs, and I stare into the infinite void that is this space I exist in. Who knows? Maybe someday something will stare back, and I find myself secretly hoping that it does. But so far, that hasn't been the case, and I'm starting to feel in my very spirit that it never will be. So, until the next time I can keep you abreast of all the latest in Lethuan, I've been Con Greystone, and you, my friends, have a wonderful day.